Deck Diva here from Brazilian Lumber. Today we're going to talk about maintenance. How to maintain hardwood, whether it's on a deck, siding, cladding, ceiling. What type of maintenance does it need? How do we do that maintenance, and how often will we need to maintain hardwood? How often will we need to maintain hardwood? That's going to depend on how much sunlight the hardwood is exposed to. When any material is exposed to the UV rays of the sun, it will be bleached out. In the case of hardwood, it will turn a silver or gray patina. Once that silver color is present, you will need to sand the wood in order to get back the original color. If the wood is simply turning a little bit lighter brown, you can very easily just apply another coat of UV oil, and that should be enough maintenance. You can always use a hand sander to sand a facade or a ceiling. You can use a hand sander for a deck, but I would suggest probably using a commercial sander for a deck. You can get that at any hardware store or store that rents out construction equipment. Now, which grit will you use will depend on how gray your wood is. If the wood has become already silvered, you'll probably want to start with a 60 grit and move your way up. In the case of this project, we only sanded very lightly with 360 grit because the wood was not in a state that needed a lower grit. The first step when you're applying oil is to mix the can of oil really well so that the sediment from the bottom also comes up. Next, you'll want to use a rag and dip it lightly and then go in circles on the wood. It's important to wipe off any excess of the oil just so that it doesn't stain the wall.